Okay, okay, it's been a while. What we have here, we have my 450. Um, this is a Turret, the newest Turret flybarless head. It's basically a KDE clone. I got a Turret 1860 kV motor in here. That's a 6S motor. That is a 6S pack. I know it looks like a 3S pack. That's a 3S pack, a cheap one there. These are the 6S packs that I'm using. You can see they're almost the same size. These are 1200 milliamp 6S packs. I get the same flight time as a 2200 3-cell. What I don't get though is heat. When this comes down, I can put my finger right on this motor. There's no heat. When I'm pushing it, flips, rolls, tick-tocks, back and forth, really hard pitch pumps. The highest amperage pull I've seen on a peak is about 24, 29 amp on a peak. My average amperage is 4 to 5 amps unless I'm banging hard the whole time, and then I get around 9 amps on the average. It's a mini blue V-bar. I love V-bar flybarless controllers. I got a full size on my 600, which is right there. Castle Ice 50 is up under there, and I put my tail servo here. I take it out of here because this is a Pro. I take it off here and I mount it on the tail. This is way easier to adjust the centering of your tail. You can get the servo, you can take it out, adjust it, put it in, try it, back and forth, back and forth. It's there, it works. If I ever take the tail off and put it back on, I don't have to recenter my tail because everything is together. So I do that. That also gives me plenty of room for my Ice 50. That's a full-size Ice 50 in there to sit right inside there and not have any clearance issues at all, as you can see. Let me turn it around. There we go. And you can see the 50 sticker there. That's the eBay Bluetooth module I have going to my V-bar, so I can interface to it with the phone or the PC. But I have the Castle Ice 50 up in the center there. These blades are like fan blades. They push down, drive air over it, keeps it cool. Trying to give you a better picture there. It's got plenty of clearance. Nothing's touching. I mean, that's probably the best place I've found for that ESC. And it'll go even if you don't have the tail servo here. You just have to bring it up a little further and just be careful not to touch your motor. If you notice, got them screws with the little washers around them. That's a Raycon adjustable motor mount. They're $20. It works just like the KDE. If you change your pinions a lot, change your motors a lot, reconfigure your helicopter, go from a straight gear to a slant gear, this is going to save you a lot of time. You loosen up these two screws on each side and the motor will slide back and forth for you to adjust the pinion mesh. And I mean, it doesn't take nothing for me to change out a pinion now. I mean, you don't have to mess with these servos no more. I literally just take my battery tray off, slide these two, and I can slide that all the way forward, take the pinion off, put a new pinion on, slide it all the way back, mesh it up, tighten these up, and you're done. You never have to loosen up the screws that hold the motor in. And if anybody's got a Pro, knows what a pain it is with these servos here. So it's worth $20 just in the hassle that it saves you. Other than that, there's nothing really special about this helicopter. It flies really well as a 6S. In fact, I think all 450s should be 6S. There's no reason for 3. Okay? I mean, less heat, lots of torque. I mean, what more could you ask for? This was a $20 Turret 1860 kV motor. Okay? Hobbymate makes a 2000 kV that's $18. Basically, same size motor. 140 kV difference. Yeah, it's 140 turns per volt. I mean, you might have to lower your pinion one tooth maybe to keep your head speed right, but nothing special. I have gotten to where I use a support brace right there of some type. That's a turret. I got the carbon ones. I got a carbon one on my 600 down here. You really can't see it, it's too dark. There, you can see it now. This takes a lot of vibration out. Apparently these rods vibrate a lot, because after I put this on, your V-bars have a vibe analyzer in it, and I can pull it up on my phone while I'm outside, or I can pull it up on the computer when I'm inside. And I had the vibe analyzer running while I was spooled up, and with this there, it cut down my vibration quite a bit. I put it in slanted gear today and a slanted pinion, because everybody says, oh, they're quieter. Well, that's the aligned metal slanted gear, and I don't notice a big difference in the quietness. Now, this will handle a little more torque than the straight gear will, but as far as quiet goes, I really don't hear a lot of difference. I did order a couple of copper slant pinions. The copper should be quite a bit quieter. I put my satellite on the skid, because what I've noticed, if you mount them on the frame, even if you manage to stick them out somewhere, toward the end, you got to keep these antennas off the carbon. But I put it down here on the skids, even on my 600. I have one on the skids right there, as you can see, because also on the V-bars, full and mini, you can pull flight logs just like you can on the ESC, and it tells you everything that's going on while you're flying with the radio and everything, because I'm using this as the receiver. And if you put this up on your carbon frame, you get a lot of satellite antenna switching, meaning it's trying to get better signals, trying to switch to the other port. Or on a 600, it would be switching to another sat. As soon as I moved this down to here on the 600, it never switched, regardless of how far out I flew. So this seems to be the best spot for this, is on a skid, especially if you have just one. Well, I mean, I hadn't showed it to y'all in a while. That's what I've been doing with it. Like I said, if you've ever thought about going 6S, everybody flies 1300 packs, and yeah, they're 1300s, but they're about this much shorter, but they're this tall. And you either can get them under the canopy. A lot of people are cutting this top piece off their frames to give room for it. With these are 1200s. You don't have to do that. You know, these, I got two Gen Ace 1200s, and these are Tiger 1200s. I got two of them for $15 a piece, so I bought them. They're 30C batteries, 5C charge. If you're looking to change up your motor or anything, if you're using any speed controller that'll support 6-cell, get you a 6-cell motor and a couple of 6-cell packs, and you won't be disappointed, I promise. Like I said, this 1860 kV Turret is a decent motor. I've been flying this one for almost 2 months, and he had a problem one out of it. I've got a Alaric RC 2000 kV coming. It is a 3.5mm shaft, and the Alaric RC I got coming is a 3.5mm shaft, so you would have to have the right pinions for it. Hobbymate makes the 2000 kV motor with a 3.17 shaft. If all you have is 3.17 pinions, you wouldn't have to buy more pinions. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching.